What is up, everybody? So, back at it with another interview. I've got them backstage real quick. I'm going to give a quick shout out to the sponsors that keep this channel going. Huge shout out, Geeky Gecko Creations, the largest leopard gecko channel on YouTube right now. Make sure to check him out. He's got a ton of stuff for sale. Make sure to message him. Let him know that I sent you over there. If you're looking for black knights, tangerines, mandarins, he's got a ton of different leopard geckos. Make sure to check him out. Huge supporter to everybody out here. You guys know Fry's Critters out there in Australia. Huge supporter. I love him. Good friend of mine. Make sure to check him out. He's got YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. He's on all of it, guys. Make sure to check him out. And with tax returns coming in, you guys know you need some new shoes. Zilla Footwear got you guys covered. They've got some pretty awesome custom shoes. I mean, they're top notch. If you want to even get your own logo and your reptiles on on a set of shoes, make sure to check them out. They have amazing quality shoes. Message them either on Instagram or Facebook. Tell them Rodriguez Reptiles sent you over there, and they will take care of you guys. But let's go ahead and without further ado to introduce our special guests.
Hello.
What's up, guys?
Hello. I'm Bailey.
So I'll go ahead and let you introduce yourself to everybody that's here.
There you go. Go ahead. Hi, I'm Bailey from Bailey's Beauties. I'm here to do an interview with Mr. Darian.
You don't have to be so nervous. It's okay. You can have fun with it.
This is my second interview though, so
I got you. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. So how old are you?
I'm 13 years old. I'm going on 14 this year.
That's how you know you're still young, because you're adding the extra year. No. That's super. So what all do you guys work with over there?
Ball pythons, and we also breed rats for.
Oh, you guys breed your own rats?
Yep. Yes, sir.
I respect that 100%. I can't do that. I can't do it. I can't stand the smell of them. And I have an irrational fear of rodents. I don't know why. Like, you guys have seen it when my wife came in with the guinea pig. And she would drop the guinea pig on me. I'm like, no, not moving. No, get this thing off me. I don't know what it is with rodents. I have like an irrational fear of them. It's weird.
Why?
I don't know. I think what it was is I had a pet rat when I was a kid, and I remember this thing just went crazy and bit the crap out of my hand, and like the teeth went through everywhere it bit me. And you got Ashley in the house. Everybody showing support to you guys.
Hey, Miss Ashley.
Hello, Miss Ashley.
Miss Angie said hi earlier.
And hi, Miss Angie.
Oh yeah, everybody's in here saying hi to you. There are a lot of people in here to show support for you. Paul. So what made you want to get into reptiles?
Well, the first thing I ever watched really was Brian Barczyk's and Snake Discovery and all of them, and that made me start loving reptiles and animals and stuff like that. Well, I've been loving animals before that, but I started falling in love with reptiles whenever I watched Snake Discovery, Brian Barczyk, and all that.
That's awesome. So how many ball pythons do you guys have now?
We have 32 currently.
Nice.
This weekend we're getting another one.
Oh? What you getting?
A hurricane blade. A hurricane blade hit clown, female.
That is awesome. Getting on the hurricane gene? That's dope. That is really cool. See, I got a small hurricane project over here. The only thing that I have for hurricane that's going out is a Hurricane Mojave yellow belly spider.
Cool.
She's a big female. Well, I say big. She's only like 300 grams ish. Chunky thing. But yeah, the hurricane's where it's at right now. I love what it does. The crazy pattern on that.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see what you guys do with it, because I know you guys got like that yellow gene over there. You guys got a lot of cool pattern or the cool little morphs over there. I'm curious
Yeah.
to see what you guys come up with the
I'm
hurricane.
excited about getting into that.
So how all right? So how many ball pythons have you produced currently?
6, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, we
Because
produced
you
6.
just had your first clutch, right? A little while ago.
Yes, sir.
Last year.
Yep.
So how did that make you feel going through the whole process?
It feels awesome. Especially
Was
when
it?
we see the new baby snakes. They're adorable.
Did you have any problems along the way when it came from like breeding to or getting the eggs and incubation, all that?
No, sir. It was smooth. We actually only had one slug.
Yeah.
Really? That's good odds.
And she was a first-time mom.
Wasn't it all female?
Yeah, and they were all females.
Oh, so you got like a little female. What was the pairing?
You remember?
There was a Pastavi calico yellow jean and a cinnamon.
Nice. That is actually really good odds too.
It was crazy, yeah.
They're beautiful babies.
That is really cool. We have a baby from Bailey. Such an amazing snake. There you go, Miss Ashley popping up. I know, right? I got competition over here. That is one of our awesome followers from TikTok. Like I said, I brought this up on my channel a few times, like kind of talking about you guys. Nothing bad, but like it was all like I am super excited. This is the next generation of breeders. And
Yep.
so I'm super stoked to have her come on and talk about like what she's done, what your goals are. So let's keep going into this. And you don't have to be super like tight. It's all good. It's all fun. Tickler. It's all good. No.
You do one-word answers, though. That's what he said.
So in your collection, what's your favorite reptile?
I actually have her here. It's actually from Mr. Earl. You know who he is?
Lone Star
Lone Star
Reptiles.
Reptiles. Can I show her? Right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
She's actually Axis gravel. There's only 5 in the world of these, and 2 in the United States.
Wow.
Pepper balls, and I have both of them in the United States.
That is super
Her
cool.
name is Jolie.
Yeah, let me solo you out so everybody can see it.
She's a sweetheart.
Other way. There you go. Oh wow.
It's pretty.
It's confusing.
I wonder if I lower the light. Let's see.
Yeah, sometimes when you bring the camera up to it, you gotta lower the light a little bit.
Is that better or worse?
No, you change the color tone.
Oh,
There.
wait.
Let me see. There.
There you go. Perfect. Go up a little bit. There you go. You are perfect right there.
Okay.
Look how
Oh,
pretty
that
she
is beautiful. Now, what is that?
She's actually an Axis gravel.
That is really nice.
I'm pretty sure it's imported from Australia, the gene.
Not Australia,
I
baby.
mean, no, not Australia.
Africa.
Africa, I mean.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's where most of the genetics end up coming from. That is super cool.
Thank you.
That is really awesome. I've never seen one. That is really, really cool.
I'm actually very stoked about having this girl. I can't believe it was a gift.
Yeah.
He's been doing this a really, really long time, and a lot of breeders, when we get a lot of different genetics and stuff. When it comes to the new generation coming up, you see it quite often. A lot of bigger breeders, we just give stuff to you guys to make sure like you guys have a great footing getting into this. You guys enjoy what you're doing. You're very passionate about what you're doing. Every time I've had you on live, when like on Instagram and stuff, or I've seen you jump on, you're always really passionate about what you're playing with and what you guys are talking about.
That's what Mr. Earl said. He said he saw her passion when she was looking at his animals at his house, and he was like, he was inspired, I guess, to give her one to see what she does with it.
That's awesome. I'm excited to see what you do with it. I am. I'm excited to see what it does to other genetics.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about whenever she grows up.
What you want to put
Right.
to her?
What
You
do
want to do a recessive?
you want to play the long game?
Probably.
There you go. Hey, there's nothing wrong with playing the long game. You can do double, triple recessives, and try to play that long game. I 100% support it.
Hey, Boza.
Hello. I'm sorry I'm not waving. I have my girl. Still holding her.
I was about to say, Ashley says the camera is so confusing. She's right, because it was funny watching Ashley try working the camera when I had her on. It was funny. Bosa always showing love, everybody in the chat.
On YouTube even.
Yeah, YouTube's weird. It's got that weird, like, instead of like mirror effect type thing where you're all like left is right and right is left, and
Yeah.
everything's super confusing. Like, it looks like I just reached to my right, but I just literally reached to my left. It's weird.
You want to put her up?
So, how did you get into the hobby? Like, what was like your first? I saw a snake and had to have it type thing.
Like the first snake I ever got.
Yeah.
She just ate yesterday, but her name is Athena. She's a pastel lesser yellow dream, we think.
Mm-hmm.
Her name is Athena.
Where did you get her?
We got her from Coast Reptiles, right?
Yeah. At a show.
Yeah.
A local show.
It was from the Lafayette show.
That
And
really
she saw her and she was like, Mom, can I have her? And I was scared of snakes at the time. But she's like, here, hold her. And she just like stuck her in my hands. I was like, oh, okay.
Appreciate you, Tabitha. I saw your message earlier. I appreciate you. Sorry, that's another one of our awesome followers. I appreciate her a lot.
Hey guys.
She sent us a message earlier. And I was unable to respond back to it before this. I do still have problems working the camera. That is not a lie. I've been doing this for about over a year now on here, and I still have problems working the camera. It is confusing, okay? Like,
yeah, but you're young. You'll get it faster than us.
So, what is your favorite species
of animal, reptile in general?
And any reptile?
That's a hard one. I kind of like them all.
She does.
Yeah?
If I could, I'd get all of them except for the venomous, because, yeah.
What? You don't work with venomous?
Sorry, Mr. Darian. I don't want to end up getting bit and go to the hospital because of them.
That's okay. You don't have to be sorry about that. Venomous is not for everyone, and I respect that you know that that's something you don't want to mess with.
Or the giant Burmese.
What? The Burmese, they're gentle giants.
He has one.
Oh.
Look how pretty.
It is.
She's in shed right now. She's
Oh,
all
yeah,
pink.
she's all pink.
Yeah. Everybody's like, there's no pink snake. I was like, what are you talking about? Look at that snake.
There's shades of pink.
Yeah.
So technically there is a pink snake.
Yeah, everybody's all obsessed with the pink snake.
People say they have no emotion, but all you see is in them is emotion.
Yep, that is my thing. Every reptile, and I work with you guys know everything we have here. Every one of them has a different personality. Every one of them has their own, temperaments, their own quirky craziness. Like when she's not in shed, she is all over the freaking place. And her counterpart, who's in the other room, sits just like that constantly. Doesn't care to do anything. She just wants to sit, eat, poop, and that's it. But that one, she is active. She is literally all over the cage.
She's just exploring a little bit.
Bertha, yeah. But yeah, no, that's pretty. That's awesome. What do you like? So, what is your goal with working with reptiles? Do you plan to stay with just ball pythons? Do you want to?
I want to expand a little bit.
Ooh,
Maybe some hog noses. I might even whenever we make ourselves a building, we might gain ourselves a carpet python.
Yeah, we like the carpets.
We fell in love with them with the Arlington. I mean, not the Arlington show. Which show?
It was Arlington.
Oh yeah, yeah, the Arlington show. Wait, no, it wasn't. It was a guy from Arlington. The Arlington show that. There was a line that was covering him up. That's why we didn't see him. Remember?
Oh, well, when we went to Baton Rouge, that's true. He's a local guy. He's out of Lake Charles, I believe. And I'm probably going to say this wrong. I think it's MFA. I don't know. But they have some nice ones. And they had a guy with them, and he was holding one of their bred lions. It was beautiful.
carpets are
held it
amazing
for like
animals. I
30
want to
minutes.
get back into carpets, like jungles and anery. Like I want to get back into
They're
carpets and more
cuddle
of the arboreal.
Okay.
They're little cuddle bugs. Well, big cuddle bugs, but you can't really tell that they're big because they're always coiled around something.
Right. Yeah, we're thinking about getting into more arboreal stuff. I was talking to my wife about getting into. I want to get a group of emerald tree boas.
Pretty.
Um,
Those are pretty.
We see a lot
She
of people do those.
The first thing she did was pulled up a video of one opening its mouth and adjusting its jaws, and she was like, "No, no, you're not allowed. No, look at that. Look at those teeth." She's like, "As much as you get bit by things, no."
You're just gonna have holes everywhere.
I think they just like. I think they usually are pretty docile. They usually just stay sleeping all the time. So I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
That's like the gist of it: is eat, sleep on a branch, poop, go find more food.
Yeah.
That's about like the average green tree python, emerald tree boa lifestyle. Anything tree, that's all they do. Just sleep.
And then the babies, you can't even hold them; they're so tiny.
Yeah, the little neonates.
But they're cool. They're like yellow and red and
You have
like
to feed
cool
them rat
colors.
tails.
Yeah, they've got some really cool like colors and patterns of their babies, and it's really cool watching them change as they get older too.
What's the name of it? It's like something morphism. I don't remember the name of it.
What is it? Dimorphism
There you go. I think that's
or
it.
dimorphic?
Yeah.
I'm getting distracted from her.
Actually, down the
I know.
road in different reptiles.
ADHD.
Sorry.
It's okay.
No, you're all good. No, you're good. Don't even worry about it. I'm that type too. If I just start like talking and then like I just space off, I'm eyeballing either one of the reptiles doing something and or something shiny caught my eye and I'm like, ooh. I am ADHD to the max.
I have to go see what it is. I'm just sitting comfortable in my bed or something, and I just see it. Like I keep looking at it, and I move it because it's distracting me.
That's me. Like I'll be mid like conversation, and then if I just start like, it's not that you're boring or anything. It's that something caught my eye. Like there's venomous over here. There's venomous all up there. So if they start doing anything, I'm like, what are you doing? What are you up to? Like I'll just suddenly catch my eye, and I just get in that like mindset. Emily, appreciate you.
Do you just have like rattlesnakes, or you have other venomous snakes?
So in Arizona, I can only have what's native here. I can't import or export, meaning I can't get anything shipped in or ship anything out. So I can only keep what I find outside or what's gifted to me. So in Arizona, we only have rattlesnakes. Now we do have like a coral snake, but they don't do well in captivity when you pull them from the wild.
Yeah, and also they're like bitey, I think.
Well, so they're very very.
There's even
bad.
a riddle for them.
Yeah, there's no they stopped making anti venom for corals. Yeah,
Ooh.
they stopped doing that back in 2000. Don't quote me on this, but it was 2012 or 2015.
Why don't they find wild ones and then milk them in and release them back into the wild? But be gentle.
Coral
with
snakes are
them.
not to be messed with. Those dudes,
I don't know.
like their mouth is super small, so like it's hard for them to really bite you. But in that off chance, if they get a good little piece of you, you're getting it. And it sucks. You just gotta ride it out, dude.
That's why you don't give them a
chance.
chance.
Yep. The best way to not get bit by a venomous snake, don't touch it.
Sometimes I catch gardener snakes.
She does.
Garter
There's
snakes are
actually
awesome.
one recently I caught yesterday and today.
That's
It was a
awesome.
gardener snake like this.
Garter snakes are super cool. I like watching them eat fish, like chase the little minnows.
Oh,
They're super cool. I used to keep them back when I was a kid. I had a couple of them, and I'd get little minnows from like Petco, and I put them in a bowl, and I just watched all of them go after them. It was freaking awesome.
She goes to a country school, so it's like for recess, it's like a field. So they have all these little baby snakes and stuff. She finds them and crawfish and you name it.
That
I
is
educate my
freaking
classmates about
awesome.
that.
Just catch a little snake at school and be like, oh yeah, look at this. Like,
Like the teacher sent me a picture the other day of her holding them.
that is awesome.
That
Yeah,
was funny.
periodically I have to go to our local school over here, to my daughter's school, because there is we have a lot of rattlesnakes out here.
Okay.
And it's under new administration now, so I don't know if they're gonna have me come back, or they're gonna have like the fire department or whoever come out to talk to the kids about rattlesnakes. But there's been a couple times where rattlesnakes have gone into into the playground and stuff.
Oof.
It's nuts. So but they don't talk to the kids about it anymore. So I'm hoping that somebody gets a hold of me, because I've already gotten like 6 rattlesnake calls. So rattlesnake season is fully in effect.
Oh Lord.
There's actually special people that you could call like to extract them from your house.
Yep, I'm one of them out here in my area.
I found underneath their house. They have like a little secret trap door thing they found one day, and they heard full of them all over underneath their house.
Yep.
They just heard,
I had one lady. She was like, it went under my house. Can you go get it? I'm all. Your house is like that far off of the ground. Do I look like I am going under there to go get that?
Oh goodness.
I'd be like, nope, not today.
Oh,
Maybe
I do that every time. I'm like, I am not going under there. You crazy? You ain't get me under there. Not today. Oh yeah, there's new people that moved. We're in farmland country area.
Us too.
And we get a lot, like I said, like we get a lot of snakes out here. And basically we get so many snakes out here that like people move out here and they're like, oh my god, this like they move from the city and they're like, they're everywhere. They see like one snake and they're everywhere, like losing their mind. One lady lost her mind. Told me that
Probably.
she told me there was a gopher snake, or like the snake that she's talking about was a gopher snake. She tried telling me there was a cobra in her house.
Wow.
Cobras don't even live over there, right?
Yeah, we don't have any cobras out here, but it's because they S up and they're really like loud and hissing and puffing and striking. So I can see how she thought it was a cobra, I guess.
You know another snake that she would think that is a cobra, probably the hognose snake. That to puff up their cheeks and stuff, and they hiss at
puff up their little face.
Dead. Imagine you see like a cobra in your house that you think is like as not a reptile person, and then you just see it go on his back and start playing dead.
That'd be funny.
Crawfish in 2 weeks. Oh, there you go. Everybody's now you got everybody hungry when you said crawfish. Look at that.
Sorry.
We went eat
See,
some.
I have to get a lot of crawfish. I got to figure out how to ship them, because all of this cage and this cage all eat crawfish.
Oh.
And so I need. Well, it's really good for. I don't know if you guys actually. You guys may not have seen this one. I haven't even posted that I got her.
What is it?
Come here, sweetheart. Come here. Whoa, come here, girl. God, you're so big. Come here. Don't eat the dog.
Oh,
Wow.
This is a Guru Asian water monitor.
I
Wow.
could tell you could tell it's a water monitor because they have a streamlined body.
Yep.
They're perfect for swimming in the water.
Yep. Look at her tail.
She's big.
So if you look at the tail, you
It's
see
web
the
looking, like a tadpole's tail.
It's like flat like an alligator.
yep. It's all flat on the top, and that's how they push all that.
Kind of like a tadpole.
Wow.
It's true.
Alligators.
That too.
She's pretty.
Yes,
What's her
this is a girl. I bought it as a male. Turned out to be a female.
Oh well. That's so
But
pretty.
she to bring out more yellow in her, because she wasn't eating a really good diet. So she once she gets back into what she needs to be eating and everything, which is like crawfish and like more
Fish.
more fish and crustaceans and stuff like that. It'll actually pull the yellow out more. So she'll be way yellower. So I gotta find crawfish and stuff. I tried to find them out here, but all I kept finding was like junk.
I
Like
hear you.
it wasn't worth it. And then the other part of it was like I was worried she was gonna get sick.
One day I might get a tegu.
She wants to.
I want a tegu.
I will. If you can get a tegu, I know an awesome guy that would hook you up.
Tegus are cool.
Just hang on. We gotta get a building first. We plan on building a building within
This summer.
this year.
Did I just hear a building and then I heard a tarantula at the same time? Or am I going nuts?
No, we're not getting a tarantula.
I just wanted to mess with you guys. I know you guys
I
don't
like
like
holding
spiders.
them, but I'm not getting one.
She likes them, but yeah.
Why not? They're super easy to take care of.
Spider. If it'd be any spider, it'd be a jumping spider we get.
They're cute.
I just had a ton of regal jumping spiders.
Cool.
They like their
And
little
they're-
faces. They like even do like a little head tail.
What do they do?
I had him on my finger, one of them, and he would like to tap his front
Yeah.
feet on my finger, and he would like have his hands up, and he would just tap 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 tap.
We have a
It
bunch
was
of
super
wild
cute.
ones around here. They like to play with them.
One time I caught one. I did a little tapping motion in front of it, and then it did a little tap. I was communicating with it.
They're actually one of the smarter spiders, from what I understand.
Yeah, that's a.
Even though their brain is very tiny, but they're smart.
I trained one to actually like whenever they
'Cause
put
you
their
can train them.
fingers right there, and then it like put one finger on it like a high five.
I missed so many comments popping up. Everybody's showing up now. We got Greg in here. Everybody say, "What's up?"
I've never been on a live with so many people before.
Oh, you should jump on when we're on TikTok. It is so YouTube. We average between 18 to 30 people area, and then on TikTok, I jump on there, and sometimes it'll reach over 34,000 people in one time.
Wow.
It is nuts. That's why we kind of stopped Instagram. Instagram, it only notifies people that follow you. It doesn't
Yeah.
like push your live like it used to. And so on TikTok, they really push it to everybody, new people that follow you already, things like that. So that's why we've been pushing on there more than we have been on Instagram. That's why most people on Instagram don't even know I have that new lizard or the one that's in here.
I catch them when I can. I mean, sometimes you do them late.
I do really late lives. It's hard.
It's probably hard to keep track.
I do get notified, but a lot of times it's like we're sleeping.
Makes sense, especially since you guys are a couple hours ahead of us. You know, that's only that sucks about Arizona is sucks for everybody else, not us. We don't do daylight savings. we don't have to move our time anywhere. It's we're just
ours
constant.
just changed.
Casey.
Hey, Casey.
So what is your favorite morph?
I think it might be the orange drain.
Ooh.
Especially the super form, huh? They're awesome.
Yeah.
So
The
then,
big
what
ones
is
are
your
super.
favorite 2G? This all ties into again.
Axis gravel is my girl.
So then this kind of ties into this question, and I came up with this just out of random. This is definitely a random hypothetical. If you could basically take any morph from ball python and put it into any reptile that already doesn't have that morph, what morph and what reptile would you give it to?
Maybe orange dream into or Axis Scrabble girl.
Into a different reptile, baby.
Oh. I don't really know.
You can give it to any reptile, anything.
I wonder what like a pie or something would look like on the monitor or something. That would look crazy. If there was such thing as that.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I was like, it's something weird. Like me, I'm like, okay, what would an albino croc monitor look like?
That probably could be a thing. It's just really rare.
Well, so I looked it up. There is no albino croc monitor. Never been an albino croc monitor yet.
Because it is a genetic mutation, and there's some cases where it happens in humans and some reptiles. So why not a croc monitor? This might.
And if it's in the wild, it probably wouldn't survive very long because of
Maybe it's just a very ultra rare gene that nobody found yet.
Keyword still yet though.
Yeah.
Yep.
And one thing I would love to point out, she is 13 and she was using technical terms. She is on point with this. Okay, that's why I love it. This is why I wanted to get you on. This is so awesome. So let's see. What is your most anticipated pairing or hatching for this season?
He's like Layson. Yeah. We think it might be it's gonna be Sybil. She's actually a butter and Pastavi Calico Yellow Belly. Yellow Jean, I mean, not Yellow Belly. Yellow Jean.
So her first goal was
Pastel Mojave, Yellow Jean
to a butter.
Calico butter or calico to a butter?
Yeah. He's a Pastavi Calico Yellow Jean to a butter female. She wants to make blue-eyed Lucy's.
I was about to say somebody's trying to make blue-eyed leucistics.
Yeah, they're pretty.
That was our first gold snake that she wanted to make. Like whenever we started this, and she talked to Mr. Flavius. He owns Coast Reptiles. I think they're out of Mississippi. He's an old school. Like he don't do any of this stuff. He's really cool though, and he talked to her about it. And he's like, if you like blue-eyed Lucy's, he told her what to get to make them herself. She's like, that's gonna be fun. So she got the pastel lesser yellow jean, and she got the Pastavi Calico yellow jean. But which they are pairing, but I don't know if she's gonna go. But then we had got this butter girl, and she's big. I don't know if she's got dancer or something like that. She's huge. But she's grabbing right now, so
nice.
Fingers crossed we'll get a good size clutch.
Yeah,
you know what the worst part about breeding is? Waiting. That's the worst part.
Patience.
It is. You're not wrong.
D people don't really have.
And then when you get eggs, it's 10 times worse because then you're just sitting there at the incubator going
for hours. Just sitting there for hours, just waiting for a pip or something. I need something.
I've been doing this for so long. Actually, since before you were born. No, that's terrible.
That's cool though.
Now I kind of feel old.
You're not.
I know I'm not old though. Like,
how old are you?
Me, I am 25.
It's not that old.
He's young.
No, but I've been doing this for 18 years though.
My mom's older than you.
Oh no, yeah, I know. Mom. I'm just kidding. No. What are you talking about? Your mom and I can be siblings. She's not that much older than me.
Dude, I'm 38.
I know. I was trying to be nice.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna ask you your age. You don't ask the age. No, I'm
It's
just-
It's just a number.
I know, right?
Dad's laughing back there. My dad's in the room watching a live.
Oh, let's say he want to come over here and say hi to me. I'll see how it is.
Uh-oh, Chris.
Dad, you gonna come say hi?
That's fine. He doesn't want to say hi to me.
Crickets. Crickets.
Some reason he doesn't really like to go on the live for some reason.
Sometimes he will.
Sorry, if we mess with him enough, he'll come on.
She has
see.
another snake to show. If I don't know if you want to see it.
Yeah, you guys want to show it off? Yeah.
You remember what her jeans are though? Super pastel. Super pastel.
Super pastel,
Yellow belly.
yellow belly,
Mirage.
mirage.
Ooh. I don't know what that last one is.
She got some dirt stuff.
Didn't hear the last one?
No, I don't know what the last one is. I've never heard of them.
This is her.
To the right.
She cried in her head.
Wait,
A little more to the right.
Oh,
to the right.
a little crooked here.
You're on the right.
She's pretty head stamp, I think.
She's really pretty.
There we go.
There you
There
go.
Dad comes.
Perfect.
So the Mirage, they said we got it from Asylum.
Wow, look at that head stamp.
Asylum Exotics, and he got his from
Fine, I'll just hold
Tim Bailey,
She doesn't want to cooperate.
and he thinks
It
it's
doesn't happen.
in the Yellow Gene complex, but it's not Yellow Gene, so it's Mirage.
Confusing.
That is really cool. Yeah, I've never heard. So you guys have a few snakes that I've never, or morphs that I've never heard of. I never heard of Yellow Gene until before I started talking to you guys, and now Mirage. I never heard of that until now too.
Yep.
So you guys got genetics that I don't even have.
That's cool.
Because I have no idea what they are.
Dad, come say hi.
That is pretty cool. I need to sit on Morph Market for a day and really start looking at a lot of the new genetics that have been coming out for the past 2-3 years, because I haven't looked.
Yeah.
I have one out right now.
Yeah, but there's this right here. It's these two.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Is he coming out now? Is he gonna come say hi to me now?
He's on the side.
Let's figure out so that he can
It's fine. He doesn't love me no more. It's all good.
I'm just calling my cat Snacks.
Bailey. Caterpillar.
They actually called Tell Me the Truth, Mom.
Okay.
So, what is your goal as a breeder?
You have a lot of different animals.
It means like if you want to get bigger, you want to have.
I do want to get a little bit bigger.
But
And
what
I
is?
feel like Snake Discovery where everybody just crowded my table, though.
There
She
you
don't
go.
want to be that famous.
It's
You can what is your goal with everything? Like having all these animals, where do you want to be in a couple years? Where do you see that collection?
Where do you want to be in a couple years?
bigger.
Yeah.
You want to have more.
Yeah.
So the money that she's getting from her snakes, like we're
It's going
splitting it.
towards my college.
Half goes to her college fund, half goes back into her little company.
I like it. If you go to college, I mean, if you pass high school, you'll beat a grade better than me, because I didn't even pass high school. So you got this. I said, no, I don't need school. I'm gonna be a reptile breeder. I'm out of here. No, I'm just kidding. No, you got this. No, that's pretty cool though. I really like that. You're not only are you doing this as a passion, but this is also funding not only the company that you're starting, but your business as well, or and your education further on. Now, what do you plan to do when you go to college? Like, what are you thinking about majoring
What's
in?
the job where you could go herping?
Maybe said you want to do like biology or
Oh, like biology,
Biology.
herpetology, and stuff.
Yeah, herpetology.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
So you're gonna try to be like a herpetologist?
Maybe because wouldn't
That would be
isn't it
cool.
wouldn't it be cool like how you go herp every day at school, like do that as a for a living. You're basically doing that for a living.
Like wildlife and fisheries, they hire biologists to study whatever, like the frogs or whatever in an environment.
Yep, yep.
That's kind of
I
what
know
you
exactly what you're talking about. I took a group of herpetologists out here to look for rattlesnakes, and they were extracting venom, taking weight, size of everything for the Mojave rattlesnake
That's
to see. And we found out that the venom is more potent from the Mojave the closer you get to the border of California.
wow.
That's
How
odd.
crazy is that?
Maybe it's for rats or something. I wonder if it's
It's prey.
maybe
We
it's
don't know.
prey is different.
That's
Maybe-
what we're trying. That's what they're trying to figure out, and
Maybe the
that's
bones.
being the herpetologist. That's their job to figure out why is there that difference. They're all the same snake. Why is it getting closer to California border? Why is it more potent than the one that's in the middle of Arizona? So that's the job of the herpetologist to find out. Well, what's different between this landscape to that landscape? What's different between the food over there to the food they find over here? Things like that. That's something that you're gonna
Is it a
when
little
you
bit
go to
different
college and
from
everything, you'll
by the
be able
border?
to learn about and
That's what
do.
they're trying to figure out.
Like, is there like something different besides rats that they're eating? Maybe.
Well, that's the thing. If you really think about it, it's the same prey items,
Or what the rats are
but
eating?
that's what I was getting to. What are the rats eating? You never know what they're eating. They could be eating something completely different that could be causing
makes
them
them
to
more
be freaking
immune.
super rats.
Yeah, more immune to their venom, so they have to up it.
No, I mean, no, I agree. There is. So I've been getting rodents. I do live feedings for my venomous. I have to. They won't touch frozen thawed. But we've been having some really weird, rare occurrences with some of the rodents. So, like for Karen, everybody knows who Karen is. For those that don't know who Karen is my Western Diamondback.
Oh.
She doesn't do dry bites. That girl, when she bites something, you're getting venom. One of the rats we just fed her the other day on here actually on YouTube because we started doing our lives over here for the
My
feedings.
dad's come and say hi.
Oh, he's coming to say hi now. Finally loves me again. Hi, buddy.
how's it going, man?
It only took you 40 minutes to come say hi. It's fine. Feel the love.
I was just hanging out in the room, man.
It's all good, buddy. I get it.
I was just letting them
Yep.
do their thing.
They're even some of my commenters, they're saying the same. They already know what I'm talking about. So this rat took 8 bites from Karen and wouldn't go down. It did not want to go down. And she was giving it venom. You could see the venom glands like on the top of her head. When they're depleted, they really kind of stink in a little bit.
It's interesting.
And it's been happening more and more often with different snakes. Like I fed one rat to our Cerberus, which is Arizona, the Arizona black rattlesnake. That one, she normally hits her rat 2 times, it's done. And the only reason she hits it twice is because it's still moving and she doesn't like things moving in her cage.
Wow.
Definitely a mean snake. Don't stick your hand in there ever.
Yeah.
But she hit it 2 times and it did not. It kept going. She had to hit this rat 8 times, and I can see every time she's biting it. You can see the pockets where the venom glands are is going down a little bit. So she's giving this thing a lot of venom, and they wouldn't go down. And these are captive rodents, and so it's definitely
Like
rare occurrences, but it's very weird. So it makes you wonder, like, okay, is it because these ones have like a certain trait that is allowing them to become Mighty Mouse over here, or
right.
something, super rat? But I mean, as a herpetologist, that's something you're gonna have, or you're gonna be studying and working with, and I mean, who knows? You could be taking it anywhere else. A lot of zoos look for herpetologists as well. Like you could be working with zoos and things like that as well. So I'm excited to see what you do. I'm excited to see how your collection grows in time, and where you go from here. Because you're so young, you could do anything. And from here to now, you are from now to when you're older, you could easily change your mind and go to do something, biology, something with, or dolphins for all we know.
Yeah.
Sky's the limit for you.
Like in dolphin tails.
There you go.
She had also talked about maybe veterinarian, like doing exotics and things like that.
But I don't know because I don't think I'd have the heart to put animal down.
That's her biggest issue, is to be able to put them down,
Or surgeries.
It's sad having to put them down, but
Somehow them dolphins don't cry.
if you think about it, most times when you have to put something down, you're saving it from suffering.
Yep.
True.
You're
That's
doing
100%.
You're doing it a service type thing. You're helping it out.
Doctors, a vet who wanted to put a kitten down because it had like a reflex, but wouldn't stop urinating. But the guy put it on like a animal mat, like they put it in a puppy's cage or something, like in a new puppy's playpen or something, and he constantly was with it and put water whenever it went out, and eventually started getting better and better. And then,
He nursed it.
Yeah.
He didn't give
Nice.
up. Yep.
I wouldn't give up on nothing.
That would be you.
Let's see. So here we go. If you had the chance to own one or a pair of any reptile, say you had the permits, experience needed, cage space, everything, and your parents' permission, what would you own and why?
Tegu.
That's what I would think you would do.
Hello.
I got you. Sorry, Destiny just woke up and she came in. She waved, but I was muted real quick because she was asking, because the kids overheard that we were going to go eat.
Okay, they're hungry.
One of our awesome followers wanted to have Lucy and go to dinner, so
Nice.
he sent us a little bit of money to spend to take Lucy and out to dinner because he wants.
That's nice.
Cool, man.
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. I appreciate him a lot. But no, Tegu, I like it. Now, would you own one or a pair?
Maybe two.
Dad's like, wait a minute.
You know she would want two, so she could have little ones.
Yeah, that's how you breed them. She's trying to further the company, Dad. Tegu's are where it's at, though. And believe it or not, so with everything that's happened in Florida, the market is in high demand all of a sudden for Tegus.
Oh.
Wow.
When last year, when everything was still going on, the market was flooded with them. And, everybody was trying to sell them while they could because nobody wanted to leave Florida. But the major breeders that were in Florida, they already fled. They took off. They're like, I'm not getting rid of my collection. This is what I'm doing. Moved to Texas, like Jesse, Jesse's Jungle. Huge supporter of him. He's a great guy. But he moved to Texas from Florida. And so there's a lot of people out there that left Florida, but most of the Tegus that were in, the hobby for people to get originated from Florida. And so now that you can't import or export Tegus from Florida, the demand for Tegus is really high this year. And and most of the people that sold out were the larger breeders. So now you've got people taking a crack at it and having to learn the ins and outs of breeding, which
Know it,
it's
right?
it's not as easy as I make it look.
They're like puppy dogs.
Tegus do Tegu things, right?
Tegus do
Kind of
Tegu
like the
things.
puppies of the reptile world, though, too. Though. If you train them
If
right,
you work with them, then
from
yes,
baby.
you got to really work with them. If you don't work with them, you could have a nightmare on your hands.
Right.
I be playing, like, holding it all the time.
Yep.
Wait, do you have
And you have
to
to.
eat them? Do you have to wait 3 days like a snake or a ball python?
Nope, they can eat and have a full belly, and you can let it just sit right next to you, and you can pet it and chill with it. They're not as they don't get as stressed out as easy as ball pythons.
Hello.
They are really. She said hi to you guys. Everybody's saying hi to the wife. She waved at everybody. I appreciate you guys. Everybody showing support to the wife when she pops in. That's awesome. But no, yeah. So Tegu's definitely something worth getting at least a pair of to try your hand at it. The only difference is care wise, they eat more than your ball pythons.
Definitely.
They definitely eat more than the ball pythons. You can't just feed it once a week.
It's got to be fun to do, though. You know.
What do you
I
feed
love
them?
it. I love my Tegus. Probably why I have as many Tegus as you guys have ball pythons.
I got you.
What do you feed them?
So I do majority meat, but I also grind up a lot of it, so that way I can mix like proteins, calciums, supplements, and then I also mix like some greens, some veggies, to help with the varied diet. But when
But
I
they have
mix
a raw diet, right?
huh?
They have a raw diet, right?
Yeah, raw diet. I don't cook anything.
Do you think you should get it from like a butcher or something, or do you think you could just get it from Walmart?
So me, I get it from both. I get it from Walmart if I find good deals. Same with like Food City. You can also find like butcheries, like the extra stuff that they can't use. We have a butcher that's not far from me. He gives me all of his organs and stuff that they can't use, stuff they just throw away. I take it and I grind it up and I'll clean it out, of course. But I grind it up and mix it in
Like
with
the
the food,
stomach
and
and all that,
they
you
do
have to
great.
clean it out, of course.
And you can also, if you get a good enough grinder, you can actually grind up like you can boil and grind up bone like from the chickens and stuff, or even bigger prey items.
Right.
And it makes great calcium, and it's actually way better because inside the bone there's marrow, of course, right? That marrow is full of proteins, vitamins, everything. It is great for
That's why
people
it
and
needs to on
animals.
bones in the first place for the marrow.
Yep. There's people that get it too. What is it? Beef? I want to say beef hock or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. But it's a certain type of beef bone that has a lot of protein and into it, and a lot of people they just cut it open, boil it, and then
They call it a shank or
Yep.
yeah, like shank bone and stuff like that. It's the bone of the leg, basically. Yeah.
It's probably a meaty bone.
Love my Tegu, but unfortunately, when he passes, we can never get another one here. Florida, huh? Florida or I heard Florida, Alabama, and South Carolina. You are not allowed to have Tegus anymore.
Aww.
They
keep them at least until they pass away.
Yep, that's it. That's all they can do. That once their grandfathered in for the Tegus that they have.
Right.
Yeah, and once it passes, they can't have any more.
Wow.
It
I don't
sucks.
think we have any restrictions here in Louisiana.
We're lucky.
Oh no, you guys are good. They're like, hey, if it gets loose, a gator's gonna get it. It's all right. No.
Thank you, Miss Ashley. Also excited seeing you at their wedding in September.
Yep, we'll be there for sure. We're gonna make sure we're there. Wow, it's gonna be better than any expo for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
For real.
It's gonna be epic, man.
Even though there might not be any snakes or anything over there, but it's
Oh no,
gonna
there
be
will
fun.
be. I mean, it's Florida. We'll go herping like after their wedding. You know, we'll just go herping. We'll go.
Maybe
I already told my wife. I was like, "We're driving out." She's like, "Why?" I was like, "Because I am not above grabbing anything that I see run across the road. Like, oh no, it needs a home into the car."
Unless the venomous animal, then no.
Be a whole herping party.
Maybe I'll
Oh
find
yeah.
a pegu.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. This is gonna be cool.
Maybe I'll find a pegu.
Paul. No.
Go
LSU.
Tigers.
LSU.
So I don't want to take up too much more of your time because I know you got to go to bed soon, and you got school in the morning. So I only have 2 more questions for you. If somebody came to you looking for advice, well, they have a bunch of ball pythons, they want to get into breeding, what would your advice be to them?
Some of the most important parts of keeping a ball python is like proper like housing and stuff, like proper heat, like warm side, colder side, like food source, like proper food, not like no chicken legs or anything like that.
Would you tell them to take their time?
Take your time and be patient and stuff. And you should handle them frequently unless you want an aggressive snake.
Yeah.
But wait 3 days after they eat before you hold them because they need time to digest.
I like it.
And proper incubator if you're breeding them.
Yep.
Take your time and
be prepared.
Be selective. Don't just get anything you see, right? Plan your project.
Quality in, quality out.
Don't get a snake from the pet store.
Exactly. Quality in, quality out. That's what we believe in.
I don't think I'm ever going to buy a ball python or anything from the pet store.
No.
Oh, sometimes that's the first place people see them.
Hey, you know what? That's where a lot of people get started.
It depends. It depends on the pet store. If it's like a Petco pet store, I 100% say no. But if you see like a mom and pop shop,
yeah, usually that's
like people like the mom and pop shops. That's people like us that just opened a storefront.
Right.
And so them I'll support. You know, I mean I kind of have to. I ship to 18 different mom and pop shops.
Those are the best ones though.
Yeah.
I mean,
I might be a little biased. My animals are there, so I believe they're the best. But no. But no, for sure. And then for my last question for you, how can my followers find you?
Facebook, YouTube, obviously Instagram, TikTok, right? Yeah. That's the 4.
Right on. If you ever, I don't know how many followers you have on TikTok yet, but
not that many.
If you jump in on any of my lives on TikTok, I will make sure that you get 1,000 within the first day. Trust me, I did it for Penny. I did it for Freddy's Reptiles. I even helped. Well, Brian had thousands of followers already, but when he joined my life, he got like a ton more. So, yeah,
nice.
But make sure to jump in, and I want to help. I want to help push you guys on TikTok to get 1,000 followers, so you guys can go live and push what you're doing on there and help you guys out on that front.
Thank you so much.
Anytime. I'm super supportive of what you're doing.
Follow on TikTok. Right, we was talking about it.
Yeah. As Colin, we always follow when he recommends. I appreciate you guys. She did a great job. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, my followers are really supportive people. They're really good. They're really good people. So whenever we go live on there, if you guys ever pop on, make sure to comment. I'll have my moderators pin it and stuff. And we'll make sure to get you guys up there so you guys can go live and show your animals on there. because I think you guys would explode on TikTok for sure.
Well, thank you.
So
Instagram already have like 1,000 something followers now.
1360.
Yeah, around 13, almost 1,400, somewhere between 13 and 14 on Instagram. So she's doing
nice.
pretty good.
She's doing good. That's my thing. So Instagram is like, I don't want to say it's not the best, but like I've been moving away from Instagram because it's
Right.
not helping creators like you and I.
Right.
And they used to push the content. Now if you're not making a reel using the trendiest song that makes no sense,
Yeah.
you're not getting seen.
We love Instagram because most of the people that are on Instagram that we follow or they follow, we actually keep up with. We're friends with.
Right.
People that we keep up with, So yeah.
That's the only reason I've been staying on Instagram. To be honest with you, is because of them.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for them, to be honest with you, I would just kind of post on it and leave it there type thing.
Right.
Like I do with Facebook. But I think if you guys jumped on TikTok for a little bit, I think it would help you guys so much more.
Cool.
And I can always talk to you separately off live to explain why.
Okay.
Right.
But definitely worth jumping on there. So I have one that was technically my last question, but I have one more question for you. How fun was this live?
Very fun.
Lots of fun.
She was nervous, man. She was nervous.
I know. I was trying to get her to come out of her shell, and towards the end there, you can see she was like, when I was like, "Where can we find you?" She was all into it. She's like, we on here. Obviously we're on Instagram.
And you know what's the funniest part, man? Like we could just be on Instagram, just hanging out, and she can jump in and talk with no problem. When we come on a live like this for her, like a little interview thing, or she gets a little nervous. And I told her it's the same thing.
It's a new thing. It's not like a mess around live that's not going to be shared type thing. This is something where people are gonna look back and be like, wow, she was this young. This is like, like when she's older, this is something that's still gonna be here. She'd be like, when I was a kid, this is my one of my first lives that I did interview wise. This is where I was then. This is where I am now.
This is how I got started. These are the people that helped me. All these awesome things like that.
Yep. So I think it's super cool. That's why I wanted to get her on here. Paul, I appreciate you, brother. Hope to see you on later. I'll be on later. You guys already know I'll be on TikTok later tonight. I do need to update the website. For those that don't know, we just got a website completely set up. It's basically done. If you guys type in RodriguezReptiles.com, it's the only thing that pops up. Takes you straight to our website. Freaking awesome. We're still adding the reptiles onto it. Right now, we've only added a couple ball pythons, a few of the tarantulas, and a gecko, I think. We need to add the frogs. I need to add more ball pythons, chameleons, things like that. So tons of things are going to be posted on there. So that way we don't have to, like, I don't want to say not use Morph Market, but, like, I can only add so much on Morph Market. I can add way more on my own website.
Right.
So definitely be worth it. Yeah, right. You guys got that. You guys got this. And I appreciate you guys. Yeah, TikTok it's not terrible, but like you get a little bit more trolls on there when you're doing lives because it pushes you guys way farther. Like I said, like we went from having I think 1,000 followers on TikTok. I went live for my very first time, and by the time I was done with it, after like 2-3 hours, we were at 6,000 followers. Because it pushed us to 34,000 people.
Crazy how many people you reach out to on that.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, that's why I want to help you guys get bigger on there, so you guys can go live. You can have her on there, showing her animals, expressing her knowledge, teaching kids your age, because like you being so young, you've got other kids looking up to you like, hey, she can do it. Maybe I want to do that too. If a kid looks or like, some kids look at, me or like your dad, they're like, he's doing it. There's a ton of other adults doing it, but you're doing it. They're like, like, there's a lot of adults doing this, but there's not very many kids your age with 30 plus ball pythons over here producing your own ball pythons. So, or like there's you're an inspiration to other kids, and I think pushing you on there, you would be able to grow way faster, reach more kids your age, and inspire other people to do what you're doing.
Because all kids do these days is go on TikTok and all that.
Well,
Yep,
you're
that's
talking about
basically it.
going on TikTok.
You're not wrong. There's kids that live on TikTok, but I can't lie. I'm live every day on TikTok, so there's adults that live on TikTok too. No.
My parents were.
We do it the
There
moment.
you go. Paul says, Bailey, nice to meet you and see you. Good luck. Good luck. I will follow you.
Hey, Mr. Paul.
And Paul's a really good guy. Really good guy.
Thank you, Mr. Paul.
Thank you.
And Greg says,
Thank you.
there you go. You're already reading them. Everybody's super supportive of you for hanging or jumping on. I appreciate you for jumping on and hanging out with us and sharing your knowledge, your passion of these awesome animals. And for you hanging out with us, I really appreciate it. I was really excited doing this live with you guys. This is super cool.
We were excited
Thank you for having me.
Anytime. You are always welcome on any of my lives, any of my platforms. You know it.
Awesome.
And if you guys have any questions, you ever need any help with anything, you feel free to message me, and I'll do the best I can to help you guys.
Yes, sir. Same to you, man. Anytime.
I appreciate you guys.
Yes,
Let's see. There you go. Ashley sent tons of hearts for you.
hey, Miss Ashley.
Oh.
Thank you.
There you go. Paul is actually one of my moderators on TikTok. So one name to really watch out for when you guys do jump on TikTok. He takes care of the chat really, really well. But all right, everybody. I appreciate everybody jumping on. Make sure to check back in on Friday. We are announcing it already. This Friday, we will have the homie, the Black Ivory, on live. He's going to come on and talk about his animals. It's going to be an awesome, fun live on the 15th. If you guys are out there in Vegas, make sure, or if you guys want to take an awesome trip to Vegas on the 15th, you will catch myself, Brian from JTK Reptiles, Penny, our LA Exotics, Mezzo Primal Creatures, Nick the Wrangler, Black Ivory, tons of other people. We're all going out to Freddy's Reptiles out there in Vegas to promote his grand reopening. So there's going to be a dunk tank. There's going to be food, raffles for reptiles. It's going to be an awesome party, guys. Make sure to come out, check it out. Come to see us. People are already finding you on your TikTok right now. Look, they said they all followed you, too.
Sharon followed you, too. Thank y'all. We appreciate it.
But
thank you so much, Darian, for having her. Like,
Me too.
always, you guys know.
Thank you for having all of us.
all of us. Yeah.
But you guys already know. I love you guys. You guys have a fantastic night. And I'll catch you guys all on the next one. Have a good night, chat.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.